Hey guys, how you going? Hope this is the right number. So fucking Asian lady just answered. Just listened to the latest potty the other day, and you was talking about other ways to spell Josh, and yeah, my name's funnily enough, and yeah, he spelled Josawa. I don't know what Mum was smoking when I was born, but yeah, so now I'm stuck with that. Everyone gives me shit for it. Think I'm Asian, but anyway, stay out of yourselves.
Bloody brilliant
Beers.
bloody brilliant
Beers.
On the piss.
And welcome back to the Bloody Brilliant Beers podcast, brought to you by Bloke Math.
That's Klutz. I'm Das. We are the Bloody Brilliant Beers. We started out reviewing craft beers on Facebook, and now we bring you the conversations that you'd more likely hear from the front bar at your local. And Klutzy, as always, mate, we're at our local.
The Caxton Hotel, baby.
We are at the Caxton Hotel, the greatest pub in the entire world. This is our Blowing the Froth Off podcast, where we hear from you guys, the Frothies. So if you want to get in touch, give us a call, leave us a message, tell us a joke. You can do that by calling 073103 3389 or hitting the link in our Instagram and TikTok bio for the speak pipe.
Fucking oath. Get amongst it. Also, shout out to Josawa.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
JOS.
I'm glad you said about your mum smoking something on birth because
AWA.
fuck me, mate.
Close enough.
Isn't it crazy though how one name can have so many different like even a name like Joshua.
Yep.
Like I just go with the old Joshua.
Yeah.
Now, if someone told me that wasn't the correct way of spelling it, I'd tell them to fuck off because. Well, until now, I've never heard of another way to spell Joshua.
It's kind of weird how some names have more than one way to spell them and others don't.
Yeah. Bro, Caitlin?
Yeah. Is it a K? Is it a C?
Is it a K? Is it a C? Is it a Y? Is it an I?
Yeah.
Is it I don't really care.
Whatever. Yeah.
It's how it sounds.
Stop confusing me.
But it's really good when you go and have a look at one of my favourite things to do actually at the start of the year or the end of the year. I sort of do it at both times. You go through and have a look at like the band names on the named registry for the year.
Yep.
For the
They band names.
Bro, there's so many.
I thought you meant band as in like rock and roll, but you mean like band as in you're not allowed to
some
come
people
back
try
here.
to call their like Lucifer.
Yeah, right.
Can't call your kid Lucifer. Satan.
Yep.
You know, those sort of names.
Probably good. Like you're setting your kid up for fucking failure there.
Fucking hell. There's some real good ones from New Zealand where like this happened. I think I've spoken about it before years ago on the pod, but there was like a bunch of people that were done for trying to name their kids after different cigarette companies. So like a popular brand was Benson and Hedges.
Yeah.
So they had twins. Trying to call them Benson and Hedges because that was their favourite dairy brand. Imagine that, bro.
That is fun.
Like imagine if we called ours like Bundaberg Rum.
Bloke in a bar.
Bloke Bar. Or just
Domino.
bloke.
Domino. No.
Yeah. Can you imagine like Bloke Clutterbuck, Bloke Gannon?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
People out there listening won't know my mum, but she's fucking hopeless with names and that sort of shit. Like we had someone we went to school with called Joe Byrne, and every time she talks about him, she says Joe Burns, and it fucking drives me insane.
I hate that sort of shit.
My girlfriend's name Rachel, Rachel.
Yep.
In mum's phone. I've been dating my missus for 10 years. My mum, it will ring. You know when someone's got their phone in the car, it rings. It's like call from Rachel, spelt with an A, Rachael. But she spelt that wrong, and then it's Darcy's girlfriend in her phone. So I'm like, can you fucking please just change that?
Oh my God.
Like,
that is
you know
embarrassing.
Yeah,
Kelly, do something about it,
Sort
love.
it out. It's fucked.
One of the best yarns I've ever heard is when we were really pissed almost a year ago now. Down in, up the sunny coast.
Might have to narrow it down.
Yeah. Might take a while. Yeah, we have a couple of beverages.
A couple of scones.
One of the greatest things I've ever seen is when Darcy and his mum were having a conversation about why his name was spelt with an apostrophe at birth.
I can't even remember the conversation, but I'm sure it was
surprised not. It was just before your mum's chair sunk into the grass and she fell over.
That was fucking funny, yeah. Big night, but we'll be back to do it all again one day. Let's get stuck into the first call.
Ellis, how we going?
Well, thanks, how are you?
Hectic. I'm doing well myself. I got a scat thought of the week for you.
Hit us.
So we all think petrol prices are a bit of a joke at the moment. I had a look around my area and diesel's hitting about $2.25 per litre and unleaded about $2.05. Not to mention that premium stuff. And yeah, like we all know petrol prices fluctuate a heap and it's super annoying. But have you ever looked at the price of milk? It's pretty much the same. Your standard Devondale or Paul's full cream will set you back like $2 to $3 a litre, with some of the fancier brands pushing $4, even higher. $4 for a litre of milk is bloody outrageous. Now, you can surely go off and get your long life bullshit that sits on the shelf for 17 years, but we're talking about milk that tastes like real milk. Now, if you think about the process that goes into making petrol, the huge drills, the refining, the energy usage, not to mention that the organisms in the ground have been decomposing for millions and millions of years, compared to what it takes to milk a bloody cow, it's ridiculous. Anyway, boys, something for the brains. Hope it gives you a bit of a tickle. Have a good one.
It is fucked.
Look, it is fucked, but I'm going to stand up for the farmers here.
Yep.
Because every family needs a farmer.
They do.
Let's be real.
But it's wild that it's more expensive than petrol.
Yeah, in a way, like I do get that. Like when you put it in that sort of perspective, but like, I don't know, how the fuck are you meant to make money off milk then?
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine, all right, if we did all that for all our different industries and shit like that, you'd probably, you'd be selling, you wouldn't even be making like 10 cents for a fucking litre of milk.
Yeah.
They probably aren't even, like there's all this shit at the moment about how they're not getting paid correctly.
Yeah, I wonder where that stems from. Must be
I don't know, but
shit.
you got to think about it. Like you got to pay for the cow, which will probably cost you a lot of fucking money.
Especially if it's a big bull.
Yeah,
they don't produce milk, but they need to root to
Well, you
make
can always
cows.
glue horns onto a cow
True,
to make
you
it
can.
a bull.
Yeah.
That's something that
Bull's
some
more
people
about how
do.
you act and carry yourself anyway. Like
Yeah,
there's
it's
probably
not
cows out there that are bulls.
Yeah, it's not about the testicles behind the bull. It's more about the mental ticker of the bull.
mental testicles.
Yeah, the mental testicles, exactly. Some
That's the
cows
marker of a bull.
Yeah, some cows think they have testes.
Yeah, that's it.
And then they're just the biggest balls.
And some bulls don't know they have balls.
Yeah.
So they're not bulls.
So they're not bulls.
Yeah.
No, exactly. So we got to the crux of that. That's good. But
Next. What's next?
You think about it. So you got to pay for your cows and shit. That's not cheap.
Got to feed them.
Like obviously you got to pay for your fucking machinery, but once you bought a machine, you only got to maintain it.
Yep.
Cunt makes a lot of money for you.
Yeah. Probably
a
bigger quantities in
cow's
petrol.
got a big expiry date on
Also,
it.
you put like 50 litres of petrol in your car. You wouldn't drink 50 litres of milk in a week, would you?
No, you wouldn't.
That would be fucking quite impressive.
Exactly. Now, can you also imagine how much money you got to put into feed and actually maintaining all that sort of shit?
Yeah. Also, all the methane they produce.
And energy levels. Like, yeah, we have electronic milkers and shit now, but you're not telling me that fucking Darren on the farm is not going...
squeezing udders, yeah.
Can you imagine that?
People
The
don't
hours?
do that sort of stuff for fun.
Nah. Imagine how big his biceps are.
The forearms on
forearms,
yeah, the grip strength on Darren.
Oh, my God. I reckon, would you think that the strongest grip strength of any person in the world would have to be a milk farmer?
Surely.
Particularly a manual dairy farmer.
Yeah, with no equipment,
Yeah. Imagine that.
Maybe a rock climber.
Oh, possibly.
Yeah. I'm
But
just trying to think of other things.
A rock climber's sort of hanging on. Like a dairy farmer is literally just straining tit.
Yeah.
Straining and squeezing tit.
Dream
That's
job.
crazy.
Dream job.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, it'd be pretty cool to get a squirt on the job, you know what I mean? I'm not stopping for smoko today. Yeah. Come here, big Bessie. Fuck yeah.
Let's move on.
Yeah, how come magpies are allowed to just fucking absolutely pepper you when you walk past their tree because they got babies in it? Or some of them don't even have babies, they're just starting to root. But if I go out the front and throw a brick at a car driving past my house when I'm trying to have a root, I go to jail. Fucking bullshit.
Double standards.
Double standards. Fuck, magpies are cunts, aren't they? But I was driving home, yes. It's funny that this comes up. Not because I've ever thrown a brick at a car while getting a root, because you got to get a root in the first place.
Yeah.
But I was driving home yesterday through Logan, and I saw this big Islander kid walking across the road, and then I saw this fucking magpie swirl above him and swoop. And I tell you what, Brisbane Broncos, if you're looking for an outside back next year, you need to go find this kid, because he fucking took off.
Find this man.
He was so quick to get away from it. But I think there is double standards, and I don't like it.
Imagine if there was just like a select month of the year in Australia. It's like, March or whatever you want. It's reproductive month. It's like, you can just do whatever you want.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because no one, like, if you get swooped by a magpie, like you're not in the wrong, but like, you know what I mean? It's like people don't go, oh, we should fucking cull the Magpies. Like it just happened.
It's
you know
like,
what I mean?
Don't walk in their territory.
Exactly. Like,
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Another a thought from that. At what point, like, what sort of object do we deem as jailable? Like, can you get a tennis ball and throw it at someone?
Yeah, you're not going to jail for that, are you?
No, because it's not like you might scare them.
Yeah,
but
might hurt a bit, but they're not going to send you to jail. Yeah. Brick. Potentially, potential murder.
Brick through the window, potential murder for sure.
Attempted murder is what I was trying to say, not potential murder.
Well, there is potential for murder.
There is potential,
It depends on how much you've thrown that brick and where it hits. But I don't know, what sort of object do you reckon crosses the line? Like,
it's a tough one.
Leather
cricket ball would probably be not play on.
Yeah, leather cricket ball for sure, but maybe a plastic one.
Yeah, like one of those high bounce handballs.
Yeah. I think that's that's great.
Yeah.
You could throw it and even get it back.
That would hurt, get it back, but probably not enough for jailable. So
yeah, shout out to
Lockie Campbell,
who knows how much a bouncy ball can hurt someone, particularly in the sack region.
Yeah. Anyway,
that will go down as something I'll never forget from school.
Shit, no.
Doesn't matter.
Just singed
doesn't
into my
matter
brain.
how you bring it up. I know whenever you mention,
I can hear the sound.
Boom. So good.
Followed by 1,500 people laughing. Anyway, let's move on.
Okay, boys. Bloke Math for you. All right. Say you go in the pub. It's you and two others, there's three of you. Say I buy the first round, $6 a beer, 3 beers, $18. Sweet. I buy the first round. Mate B buy the next round. Sweet. 3 more beers. You get one. Bloke C buys the next one. So that's, 3 rounds. You've all each bought a round. Really, in my mind, in Bloke Math land, I've only bought 1 round, therefore I've bought I spent 1 time. Now, even though you spent the equivalent of 3 beers, which is for yourself for 3 rounds, the fact that you bought 1 round and then you've had 2 other rounds bought for you, it's cheaper. Bloke Math.
Yes.
It's real math. Cheers, boys. Keep it up.
So if you go into a round with someone, every second beer is free, basically, is what he's saying.
You know what? I genuinely, when I was younger, went through a phase where I was like, if I do rounds with people, it's so much cheaper. Forgetting the fact that what goes around comes around.
Yeah.
So
well,
you might buy
how you look at it.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe you have to tactically position yourself in the round buying. Like if you go third out of 4 people, you got to wait another 4 rotations to come back.
Yeah, but I just think regardless, even if you go first, if you go first and have 1 expenditure, the more people in the round, the more free beers you get.
Yeah, exactly. No, I do like that.
Like, you're not paying for them.
It's also great when someone comes later and they join in the rounds.
Yeah, just a little added bonus.
And then you've actually just profited.
Yeah, shitloads.
Yeah, you're not getting a free bit. Like you've genuinely profited from that.
Yeah.
It is good maths. I like it. It checks out.
Just a crazy little loophole that no one's ever thought of before. But yeah, in buying in rounds, every second beer is free, basically. It's wild.
Awesome. So
it's
good.
wild. Anyway, let's move on.
Yeah, g'day lads. Jim here. We're on the back of the NRL season, and I'm not necessarily an NRL or an AFL supporter, but I live in AFL country, so it's very sort of rarely brought up the specifics of the NRL. It's come to my attention that you're currently in the wave of a once-in-a-generation talent, Kalen Ponga, I think. Now, I don't know about you guys, but our generations stretch further than 24 hours. I don't know what's so special about a cunt win the medal. I mean, you've put the frequency in the name. It's the Daily M medal. If they're giving away an M a day, why is he once-in-a-generation talent? I mean, that sounds like the kind of award to me where once in a while they're just going to go, I'll give it to him, he's had a hard week. It's a Daily M. It's not that big of a deal. He's not once in a generation. He was just the best bloke that turned up on fucking Tuesday. Stop carrying on about it. Jeeps.
He's got a point.
He's
got a very good point there.
Very good point. There's also no M in Kalen Ponga, which is weird.
Yeah. Wow.
Seeing as he's won it last Tuesday.
Well, he got given an M.
He did get given an M, yeah. A daily M.
Kalen Ponga.
Calum.
Yeah, Calum. Would you either be Kalen Ponga or no, I just said Kalen Ponga. Kalum Ponga or Kalen Pong? Fuck, tell you what, one letter can really change a man's name, can't it?
It can.
Really, really can.
JOSW. I can't even say it.
JOS.
Joshua.
AWA.
Yeah.
Joshua.
But yeah, shout out to Callum Ponga for the Daily M Award this year. I wonder who's going to get it tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know. Fuck. Who do you think would deserve a Daily M?
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Probably me, going to the Pendulum concert.
Yeah, right. Fuck.
Give myself an award.
Yeah. What happens if I end up buying a ticket?
Well, then it's anyone's game.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. We'll see who's best on ground.
Yeah, I'll be getting the Friday Daily M Award when I get up early to pick up my mate from the airport.
I'll be getting it because I'll be at fucking work at 6:30, cunt. Fuck.
Let's move on.
Oh, maybe I won't get a ticket.
What's up?
What's up?
Magpies. Das. American Locksmiths here. How you going?
Well, thanks, Bull.
Good ball. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks.
That's the way.
Here's one for you guys. Mobile phone numbers. How the fuck have they not run out of mobile phone numbers to use? Out of everyone in Australia, and they're still producing mobile phone numbers. Like, what the fuck? Like, how many different options of mobile phone numbers? Like, how are they not run out? Anyway, another super thought. So, yeah, when I'm heading to America, if you guys are fucking heading over there for the fucking rugby league, mate, you should fucking extend your stay and we should meet up in fucking LA. Fucking let me know what you think. Catch you, cunts.
I think a further scat thought to that phone number thing is, why is it 04?
Yeah, I don't know.
Very, very weird.
Well, imagine when they start going to O's. Or are there any?
Like, is 03 another country?
Well,
do you reckon?
I don't know, because 07 is the Queensland.
Yeah, that's
number.
for home phones.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, maybe they're trying. Like, is 04 for
Australia?
For anywhere? I know if you do international, 04 is Australia. Like 614.
Plus 614. Yeah, it must be that.
It is very scat, but your brother has experienced this before, where when a phone number isn't used for a couple of months,
they
then gets
fucking
given to
hand it
someone
on.
else.
Yeah, I called someone one night when I was out on the piss. Literally went into my phone, my brother's contact, clicked ring, and a random lady picked up, and I'd been like abusing them via text. Not abusing, but just like they asked, "Who is this?" And I was like, "You fucking know who this is, you idiot!" Like, and turned out that they didn't. And one of his friends actually had sent him a message, basically being like, "I'm out the front of your house with my dick out," and he did the same thing. Remember we discovered that when we were at lunch that day? That was fucked. So yeah, they must recycle them.
I still remember my old number from school.
What was it?
I would love to. Maybe I'll do that next week or something. Just call them up.
What? Oh, call the number.
Yeah. Hey, how are you?
Yeah, just wondering what's this number's in use for. I've always had the same number, so it never happened to me.
Yeah. No, I changed.
I was almost going to say my number then, but
Vodafone wouldn't release my my number to Optus when I went to Optus.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Back in the day.
Absolute dogs.
Yeah, it's one of the all-time mistakes they made.
Yeah. Shout out Telstra.
Actually, saw this game on the weekend. It was a board game, right? And it was really fucked. It was. I don't understand how someone came up with it and why people buy it, but it's shaped like an old school telephone. And the game is you have to use your mobile number to answer the questions. But you might have you might know the answer to the question, but if you don't have the numbers, you can't answer it.
Yeah, right.
I was like, oh, that'd really fuck me up.
Yeah, it sounds like a shit game.
Yeah, it's terrible. Why would people get it?
I don't know. Let's move on. Maybe someone else out there will know.
I'm just going to text Curb quick.
Yeah, so just on the topic of hemorrhoids, I actually had a pretty bad one. Had a few beers with the boys, you know how it is, and woke up the next morning, got up and thought, oh, gee, that's a shit coming on. Did a massive fart leaving my bed and thought, fuck, that hurts. Sat down on the toilet and nothing was happening. Bit of the old beer constipation.
Happens.
Bled the bed, as they say. And, it was wiping my bum hole and thought, gee, that's a bit of a pimple coming on there.
Oh.
Anyway, went to the doctors. whipped me over and was like, "You've got hemorrhoids, mate." So I had to get this cream, and you have to rub it on. To be fair, the cream was pretty good. Hemorrhoid, not so good. But I am a firm believer that I farted out a hemorrhoid, so I'm sure you enjoy that. Cheers, cunts.
Oh my god!
Impressive stuff.
You know what is fucked?
What is fucked?
How many people have been telling us about hemorrhoids?
Yeah, it's got me scared.
Maybe we should do an episode on hemorrhoids.
Yeah, the hemorrhoids special.
Yeah.
Get a hemorrhoid doctor in.
Fuck.
What a title.
Dr. Hemorrhoid Popper.
Oh, fuck. I don't know if they pop, dude.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know either.
Fuck. Let's move on.
But that's fucked.
Yeah.
It's also so funny. Cream, good.
Kind of good.
Hemorrhoids, not so
so
good.
good. Yeah.
I don't know. That's when he found out he had an anal fetish. Slip a finger in the do it.
Right, Staff, how are we, boys?
Good ball. How are you?
Yeah, that's good. It's a big PC here from down in BIC. I was listening to the pod, this last week's episode, where a frothy called up about accidentally getting DP'd on his balls. Now, just thought I'd share a little story of mine. Now, I've been playing footy for quite a while now, and since under 19s, every single game before I'd run out, I would grab DP, rub it on my balls, a little bit on the gooch, and then rub it on my groin as well. And I'd go out there, boys, and fuck shit burn, I tell you what. Never ran faster in my life. Makes me more fired up. I get out in the field, I'm angry as fuck because your balls are on fire. So, so bit of a weird one for you there, boys. But, haven't gone again in the last probably 8 years without rubbing DP on me nuts. So take that as you will. Dust, fuck the toothpaste, mate. Get some DP, rub it on your balls. You run your marathon an hour quicker. But, anyway, boys, that's it for me. In your cheeks. Give them heaps. See you, boys.
Holy fuck.
I reckon next year you got to test that out for Jeeps.
Okay.
And then I'll do it for a run as well. We can document it.
Yeah. Seeing your next marathon if you've run quicker because of DP.
I don't know if I want to commit to a full marathon with it, but I'll do a training run.
It'll make you run quicker.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll do a training run and see if it makes me run quicker. And then,
but I just think that we found the first frothy who's into cock and ball torture.
Congratulations, mate.
Congratulations, Beefy. Fuck me.
Big respect.
Bro, that is just like completely rocks me because he does it as like a way to psych up.
Yeah, I don't love it.
I've only ever heard of people using deep heat on the football field to like in mischievous manners.
Yeah. Like hurting
rubbing
other
in
people.
people's eyes and that sort of shit. But self-harm on the football field with DP?
Yeah.
That's a new one.
That is a new one. I'm not a fan of it either. It's hurting me to think about.
All I want to say is don't knock it till you try.
I was going to say, it sort of goes back to the toothpaste thing. Like every day that goes on, I become a step closer to putting toothpaste on my balls, I think. You know what I mean? Just one of those things that I'm just intrigued by. Can't you just say you're intrigued about it at least?
No.
Why not?
No.
We've got some people telling us to do it, some people telling us not to do it. Just mixed messages.
I just like my nuts.
Yeah, well, you were talking about putting deep heat on them. What's the difference?
Well, because that's for a science experiment.
Yeah, so's the fucking toothpaste.
Yeah, but it's going to hurt.
So's the deep heat.
Yeah, but fuck, I don't know, man. It's just like...
You can't tell me you're not at least a little bit intrigued.
Well, the deep heat would smell better than toothpaste as well.
Fuck off. You'd be minty fresh, bud.
Yeah, but toothpaste is weird, man.
Deep heat's weird. I'd rather have toothpaste in my mouth than deep heat.
That's a fair point.
Yeah. I was going to say, you simply cannot argue with that.
That's a pretty fair point.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's another way to psych yourself up. Put fucking deep heat in your mouth.
Yeah, that's it. Maybe give that a go, mate, and report back. But let's move on.
In here again. It was sort of post my last call, listening to the podcast again, and listened to a bloke bring up the bloke math, the matter of bloke maths, and I thought, fucking oath, doesn't this poke its ugly head up quite often? I'm either half an hour fucking early or devastatingly late to everything, and I'm blaming bloke maths for it. I reckon it's a way I calculate how long it takes me to get anywhere. So if I've got a job that should finish at about 3, in my head I go, right, should finish at 3, definitely done by 3:30. Takes me 15 minutes to get to so-and-so. Be there, you give yourself now that 45-minute buffer. but the 45-minute buffer doesn't include traffic. The 45-minute buffer doesn't include that you're going to drive past and see the Red Rooster sales up on the billboard. It doesn't account for any of that. And Bloke Math needs to take into account a critical margin, which is bloke mind. Now, bloke mind, it's not easily harnessed or directed. Bloke mind, it's fucking all over the joint. So I think we need to sort of come up with what is... Like, bloke mind needs to be X in the equation. We need to figure out what it's worth. Because bloke mind is... It doesn't matter how good my bloke maths can be. My bloke mind is costing me the time that I can't... The equation doesn't exist to come up for it. Fucking Jesus Christ, that was a shit call. But there's probably something...
I don't think it's a shit call at all.
I don't think it's shit.
I like where your head's at. Like, you've obviously thought long and hard about bloke maths and bloke mind.
It's like, you know how you got maths A, B, and C at school?
Yeah. That's a math C type operator.
That's definitely a math C type operator. That's the real fucking ins and outs of the mathematical world.
Yeah. That's not like basic addition. Like, he's talking about the theories that, underpin society.
Yeah, exactly. But the mind does play some fucking weird tricks.
Like, it's tough to drive past a drive-through and not get anything.
No, 100%.
Dude, we were talking about this the other day. Well, I think I was talking to you about it. When I could be coming into the Caxton an hour early to set up before Klutzy gets here and have 7 Ks of fuel left in my car.
Yep.
Plenty of time to stop. Do I stop? Shit, no. The next day, I'll have a physio appointment at midday and I'll get in the car at 11:54 and go, fuck me, I need to stop for fuel.
Yep.
Put myself under pressure. Bloke mind.
I do that every time I need to get fuel for work.
Yeah, it's fucked.
Well, I could do it now.
How do we need like something. We need a way to factor it in.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is.
I don't know, but we'll be able to, I think, Frothies, if you have a way we can factor it in and come up with some sort of equation for us, that'd be great.
That would be great.
We're quite stumped at the moment. We know there's some great minds out there.
There is some great minds out there. And we'll that's a good idea. Let's put it to them and see what they come up with. But let's move on.
Dutch, class. How are you?
Good, Bull.
How are you?
Yeah, good. Thanks for asking. Doggies for life, dribbler here. Just listening to the potty, I can't remember which one, horsecock, that's it. Respectfully, fuck old mate who says I can't wear the 48-hour deodorant. Mate, I only have to shower 3.5 times a week. How fucking good's that?
Oh.
And also, about the plane armrest. I just recently went to Europe. Some bitch next to me didn't give me a little fucking slice. I was in the middle. I had one on the right. On the left, the aisle seat. That bitch did not move for 14 hours. I had one armrest, not even a half, on the other side for 14 fucking hours to Dubai. Also, I needed to get up and go for a piss about 3 times, which is about not that often, right? Not once did she not give me a fucking sly, dirty look and just laugh in my face. Bitch, please. Thanks. Talk to you later. Love ya.
Right, your shower stuff is fucked.
Well, maybe if you showered more often, she would have been friendly. You obviously stunk like shit.
Yeah, exactly. You're a smelly cock.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to put it down to.
That's all I'm going to put it down to, too.
But you should have just asserted dominance, I think. If you're in the middle and someone's not playing nice, I think you just put the
Get the wings out.
Yeah, exactly. Just like the plane that you're on.
Yeah, spread your wings.
Spread your wings.
Like a big Airbus A380 or whatever the fuck
Fucking
they are.
oath,
I don't know much about planes, but
No, neither. The big heifers, though. You got
yeah, the big ones. Maybe one of the double-decker ones with like the first class upstairs, the fancy part.
100%.
Never been on one of them, but I'm assuming they're big.
Must be nice.
There's some with like fucking snack bars down the back and you go and help yourself. Imagine
Bro,
that.
so fucked. Must be very
Last time I flew fucking overseas to Europe, I couldn't even get water without paying for it.
Really?
She had to scoot. Yeah, 12-hour flight. Had to pay for water.
What?
Yeah, fuck.
It's a basic human fucking right.
Yeah, not on Scoot, it's not.
Jesus.
Well, I don't think I'd ever fly with them ever again, eh?
No.
Poor chick next to me, they bought out dinner, which you had to pay for, again, on a 12-hour flight. Fucked. Horrible. Like, imagine 2-Minute Noodles version of like it was like a U-Foods curry, but like really, really bad and dry.
She had it.
She's like, I am gluten intolerant. What else have you got? And all they had was a chocolate bar, and she got that for a 12-hour flight, and she read the back and goes, do you want this? Because I actually can't eat it. So shout out to Scoot. Let's get on to the final call.
Yes, sweet.
Hey, bloody brilliant bellends. The devil's degenerate here.
How are you, Bull?
Got a couple of horses for you to look out for in the next couple of cups. Now, this is probably just a tip for the Frothies. Imagine if they both come home. Let's go Jewis to win the Caulfield Cup into Francesco Guardi in the Melbourne Cup. Get around at Frothies. I reckon if we all get up on both of the legs, we all go to the Caxton and just fucking lose it all in the pokies or buying fucking rum. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, priests in your Jeeps, don't fuck your niece. See you, boys.
Definitely don't fuck your niece.
Yeah, don't do that. That's frowned upon.
There's some free horse racing tips for all the Frothies for the Spring Carnival.
I
Hope you
like
enjoy.
that. We'll have to get those.
Keep an eye on it.
Put them up.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
That would be great.
I'm going to get on that.
Yeah.
Regardless.
But thanks for all the calls this week, guys.
Yeah, appreciate it. Darcy said the number. So
Go on. Just have a crack. See how you go.
0731033389.
Bang!
Boom!
Got it. It's easy.
I usually, actually, when you say it, I usually just go and try and like mime it. Yeah.
I'd love to see what goes on in your head.
No, same. You'd be so far. Half the time I don't know what's going to happen there.
We'll see you on Wednesday.
All right, bye for now. Bye.